Okay. Welcome back to the Dreamaker podcast. It is your boy Dre, the Dreammaker. Once again, I'm happy to have y'all here. I'm happy to have y'all tap in. So, you know how we do this? Hopefully, we get this momentum solid on how we do this. Here at the Dreammaker podcast, we are about business and entrepreneurship. Growing your business, starting your business, whatever that case may be with your business, here is the place to get your business recognized, done, helped, whatever the case is. We do all small business here. Big business, small business, large business, it doesn't matter what it is. Business, and we're going to stand on business. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stand on business today, the next day, the day after. Life is a business. You know, you go to work, you exchange your services for money. That's business. You guys got an agreement. Life is all business, right? So, with that being said, I know I kind of start off this podcast. Honestly, I start this podcast any way I want, really. That's the benefit of having your own podcast, having your own show. Hopefully, I hope you guys, if you're out there, which I know you are, hopefully you could come here and start your own podcasts. So if you like what I'm doing, and you like the way this podcast looks, and you want your podcast to look like this, tap in. Slide in the DM. If you don't want to slide in the DM, you just want to go straight for the kill, that's fine. Link in the bio. Hit the bio. Let's break bread together. So, usually I shout out small businesses and entrepreneurs. And this time, I'm going to shout out an entrepreneur. And this shout out is extremely heartfelt. It's not a regular shout out like I typically do. This shout out goes to Ashley. Her Instagram is superash27. This is a heartfelt shout out because it's a beautiful woman. She is a model. She is a mother of 3 children, and she's been diagnosed with cancer. So, it's a small business. We're all entrepreneurs here. And it's like when you see these stories, these are the stories that don't get the attention that they need. She's from VA. She got 3 kids. I was initially going to get her on the dating show. I'm still going to try to get her on the dating show. I still have plans for that. And I'm aiming to do that. However, she's going through a difficult time. I suggest you go to her page and please donate what you can to her GoFundMe. She does have cancer. This is legit. And do the best you can. Do what you can. You know what I mean? Even if you don't pay me, you know what I'm saying? For my business or what I got going on, at least support others in their struggles and in their endeavors. A lot of times, and I always say this, I be joking, business is hard, son. Like 1 minute you could be good, and then the next minute, straight turmoil. And then now what? The music doesn't stop. You got to keep the music going. Fortunately, love, she's in very good spirits. She's keeping the music going. And whatever she got going on, I double down, triple down, quadruple down, support anybody in their struggles and their uprisings. All right. God-fearing woman, by the way, please tap in. Support what you can. And with that being said, welcome to the Dreamaker podcast. I'm your boy Dre, the Dreamaker. Where we make your dreams come true. Whatever that may be. You like products? I got products. You like service? I got service. Any one of those things I got for you. It's just up to you on what you want. How you want it, dog? How you want it, dog? I'm surgical with this, Jay. So that's my movie quote. How you want it, dog? So time out. So what I do here, for those who don't know, what I do here, I take lines from movies, and y'all gotta slide in the DM and let me know what lines from what movies those are. So here's my one that I'm gonna give to you today. Tell me how you want it, dog. I'm surgical with this, SJ. You know, I'm surgical with this, SJ. I'm gonna say that so you could, you know, catch that in your ear. So you think about it. Here comes that brand new flavor in your ear. This is an old flavor, but you may or may not get it. May or may not get it. If you come from that gen, you will. If you don't, you won't. It's what it is. So now that we're moving on, I want to talk a little bit about. The dating show. Usually I do topics here, and I'll let you know what I got going on. So you know I'm doing a dating show, and I believe I have everybody locked in. I believe I have everybody locked in for the dating show. I had episode 2 of the show up, and I had 3 IG accounts. I had 3 IG accounts. The last one I made was specifically gonna be for cinema. So cinema meaning all my shows, all my series was all gonna be on a Dreamaker. I'm sorry. They were all gonna be on Dreamaker. They were all gonna be on the Dreamaker cinema account. However, what happened was Instagram, I used a very old account that I had. Because, you know, like I told you, if you know my story, I just got on Instagram and social media for money. That's how I was using it. So I took an old account that I had, which was inactive, and I reactivated it. I changed the logo, I did all that, Dreamaker Cinema, boom, and I made that account. And long story short, I put the second episode up there, and the episode got clipped. So what am I to do? No problem. I'm just going to release it on my page. I'm going to release it on my page. I'm going to pin it on top. Or better yet, you know what I'm going to do? You know, listen, if you're watching this here on YouTube, I'm going to put it on YouTube. I'm going to have a certain profile for cinema on my YouTube. So show series is going to be on the YouTube channel. And then obviously you're going to have the podcast, which is cool as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So if you look at my IG page, it ain't there. Now, here comes the clip. If you're trying to watch a dating show, peep game, lock in. Yo, listen. Yo, son, you listening? All right, if you're trying to watch a dating show, if you're, listen. You listening? I gotta say this over. You listening? If you're trying to watch a dating show, episode 1 and 2, you can watch it on my YouTube channel. Link in, should it be in the bio or should it be in this, that's a good question. If you're trying to watch a dating show, nah, I'm not going to put the link in the bio. That's crazy. That's crazy work. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one even better. I'm going to put it on YouTube and I'm going to link it somewhere so y'all can watch it. And please, tune in and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Tune in and watch it, comment, do whatever you got to do. Share it. Please share it. That's how we all win. You know what I'm saying? Remember, you're part of the wolf pack now. Whether you believe it or not, you're a wolf. You watching this, you're a wolf. You know what I mean? And being a part of the wolf pack, right? That means that you got to contribute to the wolf pack. Share the show. Again, this is going to be I'm experimenting with vertical, right? And at the end of the day, whatever opportunity I have, I would love to bring it to you. I would love to give you guys opportunities. Whether you know me from back in the day or you just not me. I love spreading the wealth accordingly. If you got motion, that's another thing too. Make sure you got motion before you hit me up. Don't be hitting me up if you don't got no motion. If you ain't got no motion, then I don't really got nothing for you, unfortunately. I need to know that you're consistent and you got motion in your activities before you reach out to me and want to work with me. All due respect, I invest a lot of time into what I do. If you can't see it, for those who know, you know. And if you don't know, you should be able to see. What I do takes time and money. And I invest a lot of time and money into what I do. So I don't like my time being wasted, and I'm pretty sure you don't like your time being wasted. So with that being said, if you reach out, just be ready. Okay? Make sure I can look at your work. It's like this. It's like when you want to, listen, it's like a job interview, bro. You go on a job interview, right? You get your resume right, son. When you go on a job interview, you get your resume right. You should treat working with me the same way. When you pull up and you reach out to me, make sure your resume right, son. Make sure I don't gotta look too hard. Make sure, oh, okay. So, all right. Make sure I can look at your resume and be motivated. Okay? And that's very important. Because if I can't look at your resume and be motivated, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And for those who's tuning in, yeah, you may not be an entrepreneur. That's cool. But you know what? You could tune in here for motivation. And that's the energy I come with. Motivation. Because at the end of the day, listen, this life is short, right? And when you wake up in the morning, you don't want to wake up in the morning and, you know, first of all, a lot of us wake up in the morning and don't even want to go to work. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it. But you don't want to wake up in the morning in bad spirits. You need this right here. Trust me, this is food for the soul. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people like, yo, I'm gonna put you on. Yo, lock in. Okay, so yo, check this out. Yo, son, listen, son. Yo, when I go to work, right? This might sound weird, but I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy. You know why? You know why I'm happy? I'm happy because I'm pursuing my dreams. It's not the work that I'm happy about. It's that I know that my days is numbered there. My days are numbered there. Every day is one more day towards not having to show up to work. If that doesn't get somebody excited, I don't know what does. Every time that passes, I go, oh shoot, one more. Oh shoot, damn. I can't wait to get to work. So it's a level of madness that you have to wake up in the morning and go, yo, I can't wait to get to work. Because I know half of y'all don't even want to be at work. And keep it a buck, I don't want to be at work either. But I'm happy when I go. I'm happy. Because I know, man, it's just one more step to leaving that place and not having to show up there again. One more step. Listen, I count my days. I tell people that all the time. I count my days. Trust me, I do. Why I don't gotta go back there. And I count my days to a point where I don't gotta show up to work. I show up to work for myself. I count those days. You know what I'm saying? That's what motivates me. I don't know what motivates you. See what I'm saying? Because this system, you're gonna be, listen, a lot of these entrepreneurs will tell you, yo, you ain't gonna make it work in the job, which is true, right? Which is true. But you see, when you at the top, it's hard to look down, right? So they don't necessarily understand what you're going through. I do. I understand what you're going through, and I totally understand what the entrepreneurs higher up are saying, right? It's very simple. You go to work, right? But you have to prioritize your business first, right? You got to prioritize your business first. You come first. Prioritize your business so you can get up out that job. That job is killing you, bro. That job is killing you. And it's killing you slowly. It's a different type of kill. It's the kill that just, like, it's the slow kill. And then and then it's also that kill that, like, that knife that go inside you and then they twist the blade. That's what that is. That's that job. And you have to sit down and make an assessment and say, yo, listen, I can't be going to work every day and then coming home and not putting time into my business. Come on, put time into your business, bro. Put time into your business. You see me. Listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people don't know. I got 3 jobs, son. Nah, I got 3 jobs, son. I got 3 jobs, son. And thankfully, you know, I've dialed it down now. I just have 1. I had 3 jobs because I had to do everything, get everything right. But now I have 1, right? I say that to say this. Figure it out. Don't listen to all these gurus. Just because they got more money than you and they up don't mean that they know more than you. It is what it is. Don't be impressed by status. That shouldn't impress you. Don't be impressed by status, yo. You know what I mean? Especially in business. Status will get you messed up. Oh, an overinflated ego will get you jammed up. Straight up. An overinflated ego will get you jammed up. I've seen it, son. I've seen it. You get what I'm saying? An overinflated ego will get you jammed up. Overconfidence will get you jammed up. Overconfidence will get you jammed up. I'm going to give y'all a little history. Some of you know, some of you don't. Right? Some of you know, and some of you don't. So, there was a company called Blockbuster, right? Blockbuster was a movie company. They offered subscription. I believe so. Yeah, they offered subscription, and they offered VHS videotapes. So, like, for those who don't know, the young boys, if you're watching, back in the day, some of y'all probably remember DVD. Even if y'all don't remember DVD, I'm gonna show you what used to happen. How people used to get movies and get shows and watch it. There'd be a store. It's called Blockbuster. They would go to Blockbuster, right? After they go to Blockbuster, they say, yo, listen, what we gonna watch? Oh, I know what we gonna watch. We gonna get that Blade. Oh yeah, get that Blade. No, get the second one. No, get the first one. So they get the Blade movie. They watch it. They rent the VHS, which is like a DVD, right? Because, digital wasn't the thing back then. They rent the VHS, watch the movie, and then go return it, right? That's how things was done. Very archaic. Saying this now and living in this time, that sounds crazy. But that's what it was. That's what it was. People would literally go rent a movie, physical copy of it, plug it in their VHS, and then watch it. And that's how movies are watched. And that's what would be done, right? So now, a company by the name of Netflix came along, right? And they're watching Blockbuster. They're starting out, but the way they're doing it similar. They're also renting out movies, but they're renting out DVDs. So now Blockbuster slowly started to take the same pivot, right? Right? Because now there's competition. And that's how life is, you know what I'm saying? Remember I told you about the people on the low and the people up top? So Netflix is on the low, right? And Blockbuster is on the top. This is the top company at the time. So you think their insight would be amazing. And this is a company you look up to. So here comes Netflix looking up to Blockbuster. And Netflix goes, yo, what's up? Yo, I wanna work with you. I wanna work with you, son. Well, yo, son, I wanna work with you, son. I wanna do digital content. I want the movies to be online digitally. This is the route that we're going. This is what Netflix said. And you know what Blockbuster did? They laughed. They said, hold up, let me get this straight. You wanna watch movies online? I can't see it. So Netflix goes, got one camera out. Netflix goes, oh, you want to watch movies online? No, sidebar. So Netflix goes, yeah, we're going to put it online and people going to watch movies. And Blockbuster goes, hold up. Yo, are you retarded? That's what Blockbuster said. You crazy. You must have lost your mind. You must be crazy if you think consumers are going to go online, pay a subscription and watch movies? And sure enough, here comes the digital age, right? So the big, contender Blockbuster, which Netflix looked up to and went to them and proposed a deal, right, comes crumbling down. This was a multi-million-dollar business, and it landed flat on its face. I say that to say this. Just because the people up here tell you not to do something, quote unquote, because y'all look at them as people up here, just because the people up here say, yo, this is the way it's supposed to be done. No, you can't listen to them all the time, right? There's a big disconnect between here and here. Understand? There's even a disconnect between here and here, right? You could see a little bit better down, but there's still a disconnect, right? I say that to say this. If you respect someone's intelligence, it shouldn't be based on their position. Remember, jewels of the game. If you respect someone's intelligence, it shouldn't be solely based on their position. right? It should be based on the character and the decisions that they make. That's straight up what it is. That's what it is. I'm telling you. From me to you, from my ears to yours, right? And so again, when it comes to the working man, figure it out, dog. I did. And I had 3 jobs I figured out. And some of y'all just got one. Some of y'all got 1 job, no kids. Figure it out. Now is the best time. Figure it out before you do have kids. And then it becomes even harder. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, am I missing anything? Hold up. I think I am. Missing something. Hold on. You know, I don't like to miss stuff. So let me tap in and see what I'm missing. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm missing. So, I know what I'm missing now. I got this one. I got this one. So I do shout out businesses, and I want y'all to know that. So if y'all got your business, come over here and shout it out. Remember I told y'all I used to draw, and I know this is all sounding all over the place, but we're going to get to it. I used to draw, and you know how I knew I was already going to be something? I knew I was already going to be something because in the process of me drawing, I would meet people, right? And I would break bread, and I would support other people's businesses. And for a lot of people, it's new for them. It's like, oh, shoot, he actually support my business. Yeah, because he support mine. We're supposed to support each other. So I'm going to bring a product, right? Because I got 2 of them. I ordered 2. I don't know if you remember, but I'm going to tag him in this to see if he remember. I will see if he remember. Because I drew a caricature for him when, you know, this was like in 2017 when nobody had caricatures. Now everybody got freaking characters online from freaking AI. Everybody got AI caricatures, but I was doing it way back. Ahead of my time, son. But I'm here now. So, a lot of people don't know. Let me see if it comes into the, there it goes. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of y'all probably don't know what this is, right? Which is fine. You know what I'm saying? But I always said Queens get the money, and I think this brother is from Queens, right? And I respect his hustle. So I support him because he supported me. You know what I'm saying? I had to respect it, right? This brother, you know, he was doing like comedy, modeling. He did a lot of things. And I never forget what he said to me. He said, yo, you already famous. And that was one of the things that stuck with me. I'm like, yo, damn, I never thought about it like that. I am already famous, right? I don't necessarily need the numbers, but it's nice to have. It's nice to have. So shout out to Jay Already Famous. You already know. Jay Already Famous is already famous. And, you know, I met a lot of people that met Jay Already Famous. And I've spoken to Jay Already Famous. And I've worked with Jay Already Famous. And, you know, I'm proud to see that he's still doing what he's doing. You know, I got offline for a while, coming back online and seeing that he doing his thing. Can't be mad at it. So these are going to be one of the things. So I had an extra one. This is my extra one. I had 2, right? I'm going to try to add this to one of my fits. Because I originally have one of these on my jacket. And a lot of people asked me about it. And it was just like, oh, you don't know I'm already famous, son? You don't know I'm already famous, bro? I'm already famous. Jay said I'm already famous, bro. Jay said I'm already famous. He said it. He said it. Damn. Shout out to Jay Already Famous, bro. So, with that being said, you know, I don't like long pods. Y'all know this. I don't like long pods. I don't, no disrespect to the people that shoot podcasts are mad long, but like, you know, if you ain't noticed, I'm low-key a little animated. I don't got energy like this for 2 hours. Listen, if this goes for another half an hour, I'm be asleep. So I don't know how y'all do this, right? To be shooting an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and then you talking about you got stuff to do? Nah, bro. Time is money and money is time. So I gotta make my time be used effectively, right? And right now, you know what's crazy about podcasting? A lot of people podcast, they don't make no bread. So imagine the amount of time that they're giving is something that ain't making no bread. So you know me, I'm about my bread respectfully. So I can only give you a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might like me on here, and that's cool, because I like y'all too. But I can only give you a certain amount of time. There's a certain slot for my days that's set up. I don't give a whole bunch of, hour, 4 hour. Nah, I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. I like y'all, but, respectfully, I got to go make my bread doing other things. You know what I'm saying? I have to. Until this pops off, we got to make our bread elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? But, again, if you're part of the wolf pack, we going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? We going to figure it out. I'm going to start this community. It's called the wolf pack. Y'all going to lock in, right? Wolf pack, which is a part of the Dreamaker podcast, right? So if that's you, you know who you are. You wolves, son. You wolves, and wolves howl, son. Wolves don't hide their tails, man. If you a wolf, act like it. And wolves don't wear sheep's clothing. A wolf is going to be a wolf in any scenario, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of times, it's funny. I was thinking about what animal to choose, but now I said, nah, I got to go with my tribal animal. You know what I'm saying? Because my tribal animal is a wolf. Word, big, real talk. My tribal animal is a wolf, right? So I only want to resonate with my tribe. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I could go with a lion. But I'm like, yo, all due respect, son, lions is lazy, son. Them is some lazy animals. Don't get me wrong. They the king of the animal kingdom. Don't get it messed up. They lazy, son. No disrespect to the lions. But no disrespect to the lions. I shout out the lions, you know what I'm saying? But respectfully, you know what I mean? I'm going to stick with my wolves. We may not be the king of the animal kingdom, but our packs will take down a lion any day of the week. A pack of 10 wolves, a pack of 5 wolves will destroy a lion, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll destroy a lion. We talking gut. You know what I'm saying? Straight gut a lion. You know what I mean? Wolves are very intelligent creatures. And since I know you tuning in, I know that you're intelligent. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? I know you're intelligent because you're tuning in. Intelligence is key. You a wolf, and I expect nothing less of you in this business. Be a wolf. Don't put no sheep's clothing on. Let people know that you're a wolf when you step in the room. Let people know. Don't hide it, man. Don't hide it, man. You're a wolf. All right? So with that being said, you already know how this goes. I don't keep you too long. Oh, hold up. I gotta bring this up real quick because I noticed that when I did the sneaker clip, I didn't show y'all this sneaker. I show y'all the other sneaker, but I didn't show y'all this sneaker. A lot of y'all didn't even get to see the sneaker unless you watch the podcast. If you watch the very first podcast, you'll realize that I make sneakers. This is my second one, right? And just to give you a rundown real quick, this is one of my favorite ones. This is one I really put a lot of thought into. You know what I'm saying? So for those who know, the 144, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Scripturally, there's 144,000. You know what I'm saying? Right? And I got to give you some scripture on the side. If you could zoom in and see this, I don't know if you could. It's right here. All right? Right here. Right there. Habakkuk, the 3:19. You know what I'm saying? I try to do my thing. And the brand was called Trenches. This was supposed to be the Trench 1s. Well, these supposed to be the Trench 2s. You know what I'm saying? And these supposed to be the Trench 1s. 2, 1. 2, 1. Right? So, it's important that you know that I make products. Because at some point, you're going to want your product made. Right? And I need you to know that when you come in and you come to me, you can have confidence in the fact that I'm going to make your product and I'm going to make it happen. I make products as well. Right? This is not a hustler. This is not a scam. this is what it is, right? So if you like the sneaker, you want to make a sneaker, come holler at me. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest with you. I can make your sneaker. I can't do it for free, but I can do it for a fee. With that being said, thank you for tuning into the Dreamaker podcast. And you know, like I always say, peace.